Welcome to the Tip of the Iceberg with Jason Legees
and Bo Gorby.
We're going to talk to each other,
Interview some people,
and have fun doing it. So sit back, relax,
grab some snacks, cookies, whatever,
and enjoy the Tip of the Iceberg.
Back at it again.
Yeah, back
Episode
at it again.
2.
Episode 2.
Yeah, we got a very special guest coming today. The first guest of the Tip of the Iceberg.
Yep.
You want to talk about him?
Yeah, so he did cross country and track with me in high school.
Yeah.
And he did it with you too, at least for most of it.
We didn't run much together because he's
he was
good.
faster.
Yeah.
You weren't that fast.
No, I'm glad I went. Okay, it's fine.
But it's kind of weird that we're here. We made it to episode 2.
Yeah, I know.
You know, Dan was saying, like, oh, you make it to 10 episodes, I'll be very impressed.
I think we will.
We're going to make it there.
We have enough guests to get, far.
I think we do. We have
50
plenty of
at
people
least.
who would want to be on. Yeah, we have 50 views in the past 2 videos, which is really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited. This will be a good video. We're going to make it good. We're going to make it, I'm going to do a lot of editing. This has to be out by Friday, too, which I'm hoping it will be. We'll find out if it is, I guess, soon. We'll see.
Wasn't as much as I thought we'd have to cut out, but it's good. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, what do you mean?
What?
It's the intro.
I'm just predicting what's going to happen
Oh, yeah. Okay.
in the future.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we're going to talk about Canada, Survivor, running.
Yeah, plenty of things.
Plenty
we're
of
talk
things.
about him being a power plant
Nuclear,
engineer.
no.
No, not nuclear.
Sorry.
Just power plant engineer. But I was thinking about this the other day. I was going to bring up like a fun fact about YSU that you might not know.
Oh, every episode.
Yeah, why not? So, why do you think YSU's mascot is a penguin? Do you know the story? So there's apparently 2 stories for why it's a penguin. And like they don't know which one's true, but there's 2 stories. So, you want to guess?
What the story is?
Yeah, why YSU chose the penguin?
Oh.
Why do you think they would have chosen a penguin? Because, like, isn't that a weird thing to just have a penguin as a mascot?
Yeah.
Because, like, the Pittsburgh Penguins for, like, the hockey team.
Oh, it's a whole different state. Man, I don't know.
Pittsburgh
I'm going to make a guess.
is in a state.
What?
Pennsylvania.
It's in a whole different state.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know.
All right, well, I'll tell you. So, in December 1933, following a student remarking the school's then nameless basketball team, they said it looked like penguins. The basketball team looked like penguins as they stomped the floor and swung their arms when they were playing basketball. So that's what a spectator supposedly said, or a student. So that was one thing.
Wow.
And then also on the way to a basketball
Hopefully
game.
the second one's good.
Yeah, well, on the way to a basketball game, you didn't like the first one?
No, that's fine.
They just said like the way they were playing looked like they were penguins.
I guess
But the spectators on the way to like some type of game or whatever, like in a car, were like coming up with names for the team, and it was like so cold out, and apparently they just said penguins. And then like the team liked it, and so like they chose it.
That's better.
And so like the Jam Bar, which is like the newspaper for YSU, they like posted about it like in 19th or whatever. I don't know. But
Which one do they think it is?
they said there's 2 different ones. I don't know. Which one do you think it is?
I kind of do
I like the first
basketball
one.
Yeah.
They were stomping, and the way they were waving their arms, it looked like penguins.
Stomping and waving, yeah. Okay.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I like that one.
I'll go with that. That's
Yeah.
our canon.
That's our canon? Okay. That's what I was thinking. So I was like, why not just throw out a couple facts about YSU?
It's our new thing.
I guess. Or something. Just random things.
You should have a question that we ask everybody, like the guests every time, like one question. And it it's like a good question,
Would they come back to Tip of the Iceberg?
Then we would ask a question again, but like a variation.
What do you mean? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to come back to the Tip of the
Oh, that's the
Iceberg?
question, as you're saying.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Would you
saying.
come back? Oh, that's a good question. And then another question that's like different.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in a couple seconds, you'll see Justin.
Hi.
All right, we're here.
Welcome to the Tip of the Iceberg.
Hello.
Yeah. We got our first guest, Justin Maloney.
Hello.
Fellow runner. You were in high school.
Ex-fellow
Ex-fellow
runner.
We're all ex-fellow.
Yeah.
Besides Bo.
What
Exactly.
do you define a runner though?
Like someone who runs in
We just ran.
Yeah, we did
Because it was cold, so we ran.
from
Oh, yeah.
the audience
every day
maybe.
actually.
That's the most I've run
in a while.
in. Yeah.
We were
Well,
struggling, but we
What are
got
you
there.
struggling?
The run.
Ah,
It's tough.
yeah.
It was cold.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Yeah,
First
bro.
guest. It's a big honor.
How do you feel to be the first guest?
Tip of the iceberg. It's a good feeling to be the first guest on Tip of the Iceberg.
This is our podcast. Yeah, take a sip of water. So, you ran in high school. What were some of you ran with me. We both ran together.
Yeah.
Most of the time. Started freshman year, we did not run together. Did you ever run with Jason?
Why?
We didn't run together freshman year because Bo ran like
Yeah.
a 45-minute 5K.
21-44. But either way.
You and I was better than you, Bo.
Well, did you ever run with Jason when you were in high school?
8th grade we ran together.
8th grade,
Cause
me and Jason were like two of the best on the team.
yeah.
We were
I
both.
forgot they kind of combined schools in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We
So-
ran together in 8th grade.
Yeah.
But Bo and I, we didn't really run together till junior.
You ran with your brother. Me
Yeah,
and
you
brother
did
ran
on
sophomore
camera.
year.
You ran-
And then me and you ran junior year.
Yeah, junior year is when we
That's kind of when
started.
it started, yeah.
My biggest flex is I beat you in the last time we ever raced.
Really?
What was it? It was
So you were better than Bo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
better
more
than
Currently
Bo.
better than Bo.
Yep.
Well,
We should race again and see what happens.
I don't even remember what the
Two
time
bomb
was. What
bastards.
did you run?
4:32.
4:32.
Yeah.
For a
My
mile?
PR now is 4:30, but I think your PR is like 4:30 something too.
Something like that.
4:30.
Something
What was
like
your mile PR?
Oh, 5:30, right?
3.
What?
We might have just said it out there.
Oh,
Low key.
maybe. It was. I think it was. There was a time that I beat Bo. His sophomore year when he was getting better. No, was it freshman year track where you got good?
It was freshman year track.
That's when
I was not good, but like
We were like tied there because he was in the midst of his.
No, I beat
Sophomore year track is when you like took the next step. Is
Yeah.
when I feel like you actually started like
Sophomore cross is when I went from like 20th
Yeah.
on the team to like 7th.
yeah.
I barely made the
20th,
and then-
you sure?
postseason. What was it?
25.
I don't think there was that many people on the team.
However many there were, that's what Bo
What do you think
was.
people doing? I wasn't that big.
No, you weren't. But yeah, I was gonna say I beat you that one time.
No, I beat you. It
No,
was,
it
you ran
was-
at 5:31.
We both got 5:30.
No,
What do you
I
mean?
got 5:30.
We checked the times.
Yeah, I remember coach was like yelling to us like to run
Chill.
faster, and then I was talking to Jason during the race because it was
Really?
like high school, and I was so bad. I'm like, I'm just running.
He tries to talk.
Yeah, I was
I
talking.
can't talk.
And then some other kid on our team, I forget the name, but he was really
Jason.
with us.
Jason.
Jason. Yeah, I don't know if we said his
The
full
big
name.
one.
Yeah, Jason.
Big Jason.
But the other Jason,
like Jack.
he was running behind us, and then like he started talking, and then Coach just yelled at him, and it was so funny.
Yeah.
He got in trouble for like talking when we were talking.
And when you kept trying to talk to me, I was like,
Yeah, you
Oh,
were like
he's ripped.
he was down.
Mhm.
Oh
If
yeah.
it's you, I think you're.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's jacked.
He is Jack.
Why was he behind you guys?
It was a weird race, but Jason wasn't. I mean, I had his.
That would have
okay
been his
that
senior
day.
year.
Yeah, it was.
And he was good his senior year.
maybe like I don't know. He was he ripped a tree out of the ground that one time.
That's crazy.
That was cool.
We should go over our cult PRs. So mile PR, you got 4:30.
4:30, yeah, something like that.
Jason's was 5.
What?
5:30. It was 5:30, wasn't it?
Yeah. No, it actually was. That was my best sophomore year track. No, freshman year track.
Freshman year track.
Yeah. What do you want?
Wasn't that your
Also
best
my last
cross-country
year track.
team too? It was freshman year.
I don't know. I didn't do a mile after that. No, wait. I did a mile against Jimmy. And I got 6
Jimmy.
minutes. But that was no training though.
Jimmy. I remember Jimmy.
Jimmy. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I'm so athletic. I'm so much better than you." And we both ran a mile without training. I beat him.
Okay.
Yeah, didn't you?
Think you're
Where'd you
better.
go that day? It's like
I
that
don't
time
know.
trial.
He got like 6:40.
Yeah, he didn't go that fast.
And he was like,
That's still
before-
pretty good for not running in a long time.
Yeah.
And
Before he
then
was
you
like,
went
"I'll bet my
five
bank
something.
account. I'll bet my bank account. I'll do anything. I'll bet it."
You should have done it. You
I
would've
should
been-
have shook his hand.
The whole
Got
bank account, your whole Olive Garden paychecks, the whole, like every
Well,
Olive
at the
Garden
time, you didn't work
Just
so
the hourly
hard.
pay though. You would have got
Yeah,
it. It's $5. No,
that's all you had.
my stacks. Can they?
Yeah.
Wait, you're
We're not allowed
serious?
to talk about Olive Garden.
Okay. Well,
And,
back to your other PRs. Your 800 PR was 1:58, 59. 59.
Yeah, that was the best event. That's
I
the
don't
best
really know
event.
that. You're in there, Frank.
Yep. Yeah.
You never did, did you?
No, I
Like,
did.
never compete.
I did the anchor. What was it called? The four
by eight.
people on
4 by
one. Yeah. I was. They called me the anchor. I think that's the worst one.
No, the anchor's actually
No,
the
the
best one.
anchors. You either want to be.
The
I
anchor.
thought it was like.
Usually the slowest one goes first, because they have to make up the most ground the second three.
Well, when me actually, I was just gonna say when I ran my PR, it was at a relay meet. It was at oh my gosh. I can't
Was
remember
it
the
Inspire or
name.
no?
No, it was outdoor.
Outdoor.
But I ran the
Was
second leg of.
was
a
I in it
4x8.
with you?
It was a 4x8. It was Frank, me,
Yeah.
Frank, me, Brock, your future teammate,
Yeah.
and Josh. And me and Frank led off, or I led. No, Frank led off. I went second, and we opened, and I think we handed off in 3:55 or 3:56. It was
Really?
insane.
Is that good?
Yeah, he ran like
That's really
156. I ran 159. With change, I think we were 356. We handed off. It was
Damn.
crazy, and then we didn't win. But
I was in
it's
the
okay.
4x8 for state and just one time, but I
In
didn't
New
even
York
like.
State. Yeah, I
I didn't
remember
even
that.
qualify for it. Someone else, Frank ran the time.
I
just got put on the
remember I let
team.
off that race, that state race.
I remember like the dinner we
And
got.
I got
for the young-
trampled. Do you remember that?
I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, I do
Trampled.
remember that.
Yeah.
You had 2 little spikes on?
Oh, dude, yeah. Everybody fell down. The whole race fell down.
Did you get spiked?
Yeah, I got spiked up. Remember? Oh, speaking of getting spiked, we talked about my 5K PR.
Oh, yeah,
Centerville.
Centerville.
Saturday Night Lights. When I used to be able to compete with Bo in a 5K, and
You still compete with me.
senior year I couldn't. This is junior year when I could compete with you, and there was like 1,000 kids in the race. That
The
race
best part about
was
Centerville was the
Jackraft at 4 a.m.
Jack Rabbit 4. I can talk about Jack Rabbit.
Is that one story you got in
Jack
trouble?
Rabbit on the podcast. What?
Is that where you got in trouble?
That is where I got in trouble. We'll talk about that another time. But it was funny because, or the best part of Centerville was just being able to hang out and have like
Dude,
the,
that was so.
How
We
did
were
it-
roommates.
yeah,
We were roommates. We had the cleanest room.
Yeah, I
No
know
one
what
came in our room besides you and I.
Exactly.
And Marshall. We let Marshall in our room a few times. But it was mainly you and I in our room because we wanted to keep it clean.
Yeah, and then Brady and Pat brought the PS4.
Yes, and everybody just hung out in their room.
Yeah,
We were playing
Madden.
PS4, and
Madden
then
was pretty fun.
we did not sleep
Right
that night.
there.
Oh man, we
You
were up
actually
so
weren't that
late.
far off because like they took 10 people. You were
was
probably
I?
around like 14, 15.
Could have made it.
You were on like the JV team senior year, weren't you? Or junior year?
Junior year.
You were on the.
I wasn't in the team.
Oh, you were
junior year.
We were
Forgot.
so good junior year.
When you were there.
Our team was so good.
The one difference.
I miss how good we. That was so fun.
Cause we had me, you, Mitchell, Frank, Marshall,
Marshall,
and
and
Ben and Josh.
Ben and Josh, Jack was on
Jack was
varsity
one of our top 10. We had Brady and Pat.
as our alternates, and Trey.
Yeah, Trey was
Oh,
there. I
that was
remember
so
that.
fun.
That was crazy.
That season was so fun.
It was fun. Too bad we didn't make it to state.
know.
We were so close.
We were so
Like
close.
2 teams off.
If we each ran 3 seconds faster at regionals, our top 5,
We
if we
were-
ran 3 seconds faster, we would have made state.
We were
At
behind
one
Green. I know Green were always behind them.
They finished 9th. We were
We had to be
11th.
7, right?
8.
8.
Yeah, we were either not. We were 10th, and we needed to get 8th.
I think we were like 5 points away from being like 9th.
Yeah.
So like we were really close to.
If we all ran 3 seconds faster, we would have qualified.
Yeah.
I remember.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was like nothing at all.
I
I
don't
was on our
know.
home course too. We couldn't.
That's like
Yeah.
we were there a lot. I remember running there
Too
for
much.
regional senior year for cross country by myself. I
Yeah.
remember that was the worst race I've had at that course, but it was so
You
much
lost
fun.
a shoe.
I did. I lost my spike my first cross country race of
And your
middle
last.
school.
And your last high school
And
cross
my
country
last
race
high
ever.
cross.
Did
Yeah.
you keep going without spike?
I
Heck
did,
yeah, you did.
Really? Did you
I
do
tried to tell Justin and Marshall because they were like cheering on the course.
Yeah,
And
and
they said they didn't hear me, but like I was saying, I was just trying to enjoy the ride.
I could
and
tell something was wrong.
I was like, you know what? I mean,
it didn't help.
it's
that.
over because like once you lose your spike with like a mile in, you
Yeah,
have
you
like
can't do
2.1
anything.
miles.
You can keep it up, you know?
You need to try.
Especially in that where like I remember just walking around the course watching. I would step and I made the worst mistake of wearing white shoes.
Aw.
I had to throw them away when I got home because they were just
Yeah.
completely muddy. Like they were unsalvageable. But oh man, I couldn't imagine
It was a
running
mud
that.
bath.
It was so cold too.
It was a fun day though,
30
because
degrees.
that was my last cross country race in high school, so I was really enjoying every last bit of the
Yeah.
last 2 miles.
You enjoyed it?
Well, yeah, but like it's kind of funny that you lose your spike your first race of your career, and then you lose it your last race of your
Yeah.
career.
That's
So I lost it first of first of middle school, first of high school too. It was at Billy Goat, and then the
It
last.
was.
And then the last.
Really?
I remember my mom.
Or you had to run up the hill without a spike?
I lost it like on the last bit of the hill.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
that's
like-
where you're going up.
Yeah.
I remember my
Right, I
mom
lost
telling
it.
me a story about how she saw you coming up Billy Goat Hill, and she's like, "Oh no, he doesn't have a spike."
Yep.
And then
I was really good
that
at
was
this
it.
spike. Now I tripled out my shoes, so.
Oh.
I used
You
to
gotta
go
lose your
off
spike
them.
the last race of your college career, too.
Well, I didn't lose it.
If
my
you don't,
first
I'll
race.
take it off.
Usually that looks pretty bad if you lose it.
Did you duct tape your spikes at all?
No, I never did that. I think Julia did that.
Yeah,
a
your
couple
cousin
times.
did
I
that a
just,
lot.
I didn't feel comfortable. Like I saw what it looks like duct taping your spikes, and like it seems like your feet are losing circulation, which is questionable choice to me.
Yeah.
But did you ever do that?
No,
That was
never,
just-
never,
Bobby did it?
never
Duct tape-
ever
Well,
did
so your
that.
shoes don't come off during the race. So you like.
I just tie them.
That's what.
Did you not?
No, I did. That's what we were saying. I did. Julia duct taped them. Other people did too because they just want to make sure.
Yeah, I can't get mine off. It takes so hard to get off.
I think some people thought it looked cool.
duct tape. There was this one kid who I used to hang out
I
as a
think
kid,
it looked stupid.
and he duct taped his entire shoe just to do it.
Just like a shoe?
Yeah, he's like, doesn't this look cool? Like, yeah.
So there was no like other reason for doing it?
That's what it said. It looked cool.
That's so weird.
Dang it, now I miss running, talking about it.
Yeah.
Until you run.
Yeah, exactly.
There's so much to talk about because we did so much running.
I know, we were training partners for 2 years. Every workout, we did every single workout from junior year to the end of senior year, track, cross country, we did every single workout together.
Yeah.
And our times in the workouts were a second apart.
Pretty much.
It was
yeah.
identical.
Until senior year.
Even senior year, we
That's what I meant. Like,
I didn't never like
in workouts, we always ran together.
when it was like
the
a
same-
5K or mile like workout, we just ran the same thing because like I didn't see any point. I couldn't go much faster.
And whenever
Like,
we would
didn't see a
do
point.
anything repeat, like
Yeah.
we do 1K or mile repeats, it would always be the same thing. The first 800, I would take us out, and
Yeah.
then you would pass me up, and I would just hop in behind you. It was the same thing every single rep because I always started so fast, and you.
I also had the half lane. I went in the half lane.
Oh my
So there was the
god.
half lane, the
That-
first lane, the second lane.
Oh,
You know that slight little like.
Yeah.
That's what I
I
read.
don't think they were like screaming at me if I went in there. Like, if I took a step
Well,
in
if you
there,
did that in a race,
the ref
you'd
would
probably
like,
get-
Oh, you get in trouble. Well, at least
That's what I was-
high school you probably would have too.
I don't think you could get DQ'd at practice, so you're fine.
It was fun.
No,
I did that a couple times this year though, and then like just because like I don't want to spike people because if we're running
Yeah.
You
toe to
don't want to
toe.
spike people?
No, you don't want to on your team practice.
You don't want to. During the race is worse, but that's fine.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously. But like, I'd do that, and then like, I'd be told to like get in like the inside lane. I'm like, all right, I really don't want to spike you, so.
I think
You do shave off a little bit of time in the half lane.
100%. Probably cut a couple meters. Yeah.
Yeah, a couple, maybe like a second or two.
I think my favorite memory from running with you is definitely junior year at Worcester.
Worcester.
When we both broke, when we ran the 16s for the first time.
I remember
That
there was
was
like a video
so
of me running.
That was so fun.
That
You got
was a fun day.
16:59. I was 55.
We were like waiting for the
That's
results.
so
for me,
close.
too. We were like
Oh,
just waiting
yeah.
because we knew you did it.
I know. I was
The whole
55.
team was celebrating too, and I was just like, I remember there was a video of me like
Dude,
stumbling through the
so
line, like I
fun.
almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I got that. I have that video actually. I just watched that a
It's-
couple days ago.
It's so funny because I'm like coming down like
You
were
barreled in
Worcester?
there.
What year was this?
junior year, but like you ran their senior year.
That's my PR freshman year.
year? No, we didn't run
Sophomore
run
year, I
senior
PR'd at Worcester.
Yeah, their sophomore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like when you have that like quick turn and there's the finish, you don't even see it. So like you don't even know it's coming. It's just like quick
Yeah.
turn.
Wow.
But like
That
yeah,
course is so fast.
Loved
it's
it.
a little short.
It was so
It
cool
is,
when I
it
did
is a
it.
little short.
It's good for us though.
Yeah.
But not good for people when they beat your PRs though. 'Cause
Yeah.
I'm no longer.
It is a little
I'm
short.
on the leaderboard.
We did that
I
freshman
know.
year too, right?
What?
We did that freshman year.
I don't
Worcester,
remember.
we did not. We didn't run there. We only ran
Sophomore
there.
year was our first time. trying.
Sophomore and junior years when we ran
Because
there.
I PR'd freshman year in Worcester, I got like 2 minutes behind my PR.
Yeah.
So I peaked freshman year.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing.
Well, it's okay. At least you didn't peak your freshman year.
What?
You said peak sophomore year?
No.
Oh, you peaked freshman year? So you did peak your freshman year.
Yeah.
Okay, could be worse, I guess.
So, what was your favorite workout, if you could remember, that we ever did together? I think I know it. It is-
Probably repeat 2 miles. We only did that once or twice.
What was your favorite?
My favorite workout we ever did together was indoor track. We did 300s, and after it was me, you, and Marshall. And after we finished, you just dive on the ground.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
cooling down,
That
and
was-
we had to like carry you back because
That was at
you
YSU.
could not walk.
Why?
It was one of the
Great
funniest
moment.
things I've
Also,
ever
like,
seen.
YSU had, they still do, they have, after like 5:30 or 6, they have high school
I think it was
practices.
today.
Yeah, like any Wednesday is typically, or
Yeah,
Tuesday. I don't know.
Tuesday or
Depends on what
something,
day
I
you
don't
wanted to go. But we'd go down, we'd have to drive, and then we'd do our practices at YSU, like Watts. But I remember like, for some reason my calves were like tightening up so much.
Because we ran
And yeah.
10 300s.
Yeah, I'm not a sprinter, so doing that really killed my legs. So I remember going all out. I finished, and then we were doing the cool down, and I thought like I was like completely like I thought I pulled a muscle or something I broke something. I immediately just in my head I was just like felt
Like throbbing.
so much throbbing, and like I just felt the muscles twitching, and it hurt so bad.
That was always my
They
favorite
carried you
workouts.
They didn't carry it back. We just walked it back.
We like
Yeah.
we like kind of helped
Yeah,
out.
yeah. It was a nice walk back because it was a bit far.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember doing that.
That was down. Where did you fall? You fell down past.
right past that Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Campus Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
So it's not that far from the Watts,
But
but when you're that young,
Yeah.
high
exactly.
school, it's like that's
It was
not-
uphill also. Yeah.
I don't know if it was cold.
I mean, I don't.
I was
think it
too
warm.
I was too busy feeling the muscle
Yeah.
switches. So I
That was
didn't really-
indoor track. It was definitely cold.
Oh, that's like December.
Yeah.
My
Yeah.
foot is
Oh, that's cool.
Put this one up.
Either December, January, or February. That was
Ooh.
cold.
Yeah.
He didn't know. He's in pain.
Didn't know. Yeah, I was just in so much pain. But it went away. I also had another workout where I just barely didn't finish it, I remember, because like I just felt like I
Was it 400s or
I
something?
don't know, it was
Probably.
something in high school.
Those are always my favorite, the short distance workouts.
I did not.
Why?
Because he's better at them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the legs.
I was more of a
legs.
middle distance guy.
We did what is it? We did a bunch of, we did distance workout today.
Oh yeah?
And it wasn't that bad, but
What'd you do?
that was miles, which was okay. We did like 4 or 5 of
We
them.
get the watts.
Yeah, we did once. But I usually like those. I didn't really have the best workout today. But
What
it
was
was
your times? What do you average now?
average. So we got down to like 450 today. So we started at like 508, got down.
Do you remember our senior year of cross country, the mile repeats we did, and we did 4 of them? Do you remember our splits?
What?
It was you and
I don't
I.
really remember.
Frank didn't do this work. This is when Frank was injured senior year. And it was you and I. And we did mile repeats. And I remember the first one we were like 520, which was
Yeah.
our goal pace was 520. Second one we were like 515.
Right.
Third one we were in like 504. And on the last one, I think you ran like 502. I remember I broke 5 in a workout.
Really?
On grass, the last rep. I think I ran 458.
For the last mile?
Yeah.
Yes, it was
That's
like
insane.
insane. That was the best workout I've ever had. And then I went and I ran like garbage that whole season.
Only
Yeah,
that was the
okay.
real race right there.
Yeah,
You
honestly.
still run the firecracker?
Oh, the Canfield Firecracker?
Yeah.
Yeah,
4-mile race.
Wait, dang it.
I probably should keep shouting out all these
No,
towns.
it's good for them. It's good
Wait,
for
no,
them.
Yes.
that means my last race I ran, I didn't beat Bo. I did run the
Oh
firecracker.
yeah, you did run the
I didn't.
Firecracker.
Okay, no, I didn't
Oh,
officially
no.
enter.
Yeah, he didn't enter, he just topped in.
I just
Oh,
jogged it
so
with my
it's not
boys.
official. It's not official.
No, so
You
I
just lightly
officially,
jogging.
on the records, my last official race is beating Bo. I'm never racing again.
he's on
Do you remember
top.
we were in the Firecracker?
We're on what?
We were in the Firecracker. I think it was junior year of, no, sophomore
That's
year.
what I threw up.
Sophomore year. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sophomore year of high school. Sophomore year of high school, we were in the Firecracker, Justin, and you were probably ahead of us, to be honest, because I was with Jason. You ran it, I think.
Yeah, I definitely did.
But
We always ran those.
Was
in
this one of the
high
years where we were in
school.
the
it's kind of like it was like not
It's a
required,
tradition.
but it was like
It was required. If you didn't run it, you were a baby.
not required, but it was like
you
not
didn't
required,
run it,
but
you
it
were
was
a baby.
like what's the word for it?
It's just
like,
fun. It's hot and
kind of
so many
expectable.
hills.
Yeah.
Because like it gets you ready for practices.
It's
and
yeah,
stuff.
it's
it's
a
fun.
little
too.
competition.
Well, fun when you don't throw up.
I think there was 2 years in a row where the race started when we were both in the porta potty.
Yeah,
we didn't
we
know
were
it until after we talked.
Because, like, the race
I had to
started-
go so bad. And, like,
Yeah, and then we were like supposed to meet up before the race, and then the race started. It's like, all right, I guess I'm just
Yeah.
running.
I
We found
stayed
each
late.
other. That was the day
Really?
of the race. We found each other the last like, I'd say 800 meters. We found each other in the race just out
Yeah.
of nowhere. I'm like, Jason? He's like,
Every
oh.
time we-
Yeah, we ran
You
together. And no, he beat me by like maybe like half a second. Like we ran like the same.
What's the
time.
last race I beat you at? Was that sophomore year?
Let's
I think it
go,
was sophomore
Jason.
year.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
It was funny though, because he was
You
running,
both.
I was running, and like I was going all out, and then we finished. I'm patting him on the back, like, good job, Jason.
He's just that one pass you did
throwing
just
up.
set it all out.
Yeah, you're already throwing up, but I just kept patting him about like, nice job, Jason. And
I
he just threw up, and then I
was-
walked away, because I'm like, oh, he's throwing up.
I felt it the whole time, but like it was just at the end.
Marshall
I'm
used to
good.
puke after every like.
That's-
What?
Whenever he would run the 800, he would puke every time.
Then there's like an issue. Then there's an issue, you know?
Every
You gotta
time.
do that fit.
That's
fix
because you're
it,
like exerting
like,
yourself too much.
It's like
Yeah.
probiotics or something.
Yeah.
Eat. I don't know.
Yeah. You know what the best part about, I like cross country better than track, but the best part about cross country
Bro,
is
no.
that Phillips would actually, or coach would actually let us choose our races. He'd give us like 3 options for where we were gonna go. Like junior and senior year, he'd
He,
give us the options.
he let us vote on.
So we'd vote, which I don't even know how the voting really worked, because I don't know if like maybe it didn't matter, but like I feel like it did.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice. He got
You
like
guys
our
voted?
feedback. Yeah,
You
you
voted?
did. You did too. I think. Senior year, he gave us
Jason doesn't remember.
It was a long time ago.
running isn't. Yeah, you're
I was
Not
there,
Jason's.
no?
That's not Jason's memory.
he isn't banned,
Don't say that.
but you were.
Don't say it like that. Yeah, no, you can say it like that.
All right, let's pull up the other topics that we're gonna talk about.
Sounds
I remember them. How's being a nuclear Wait, no.
Oh, we went over that.
I'm so, I didn't prepare.
No, I also want to say I'm wearing more penguin stuff since it's to the Iceberg, and
So am
I was gonna wear my YSU,
yeah,
but I wore my
You're the guest.
Carhartt. I wore my Carhartt, man.
You're the guest. You didn't have to. But I was like,
You know,
expecting,
YSU
like,
alum.
Was it the same thing you wore last time?
No, I wore something else.
Was it a red? Why?
I usually wear sweatshirts when I'm in the podcast.
Really?
Yeah, but I
The
decided,
one
you know,
time.
it's so cold out, I'll wear a t-shirt.
You know, how does it feel that I'm an alum at your guys' current school?
That's crazy.
Yeah, 2 years. You finished YSU
I
in 2
finished,
years.
I'm so smart, I finished school in 2 years.
Yeah.
Just joking.
You like 36 credit hours per semester.
Yeah, how many credit hours did you finish with?
And, I mean, it was just an associate's degree, but
How much is that? 60, 70?
can I be honest?
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea.
You just did what
I just signed up for my. Okay, it was very simple.
Mm.
I was in a major with. We started with 14 kids. We graduated with 5. Four of us graduated.
Are they gonna cut it?
Huh?
They're gonna cut the major?
Oh, it's already gone. I was the last graduating class. Yeah.
That's kind of lucky you got in there
Yeah.
when you did.
But yeah, we graduated with 4 kids. Started with 14. 10 of them flunked out.
What was it, major?
Power plant technology. Yeah, pretty neat. But yeah, shout out all my boys if I graduate.
The 5 people.
If
they're watching
Brady,
this.
Owen, and Cal. Cal and Sherelle.
Brady and Cal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and Calvin Sherelle did it
Dang.
together.
What,
you worked
oh,
at the same
Calvin
place?
Sherelle.
Yeah. No, he works in Akron.
Oh, gotcha.
Same thing. Do you guys like interact? Do all like power plant engineers talk
I talk to my boy Brady a lot.
about power plant engineering?
Yeah. A bunch of random stuff we
Oh,
talk
that's
about, but
That's cool.
So you said that it didn't take much effort to like kind of like apply for the associate's degree? Like the process of getting it, like not the whole process of 2 years, but like when you just put in your application or whatever. I don't know what you do when you, because when we have to get our bachelor's, yeah. I don't know what we have to do for it. I'm like, man, it's gonna be so complicated
What do you mean?
figuring that out.
it was very okay.
Oh, like the capstone?
Applying for graduation.
Applying for graduation. That's
Yes.
what I mean.
Okay.
That
We get to apply for graduation.
Yes, you
Oh,
do.
no, just-
And let me tell you what.
They're just gonna
I
check
almost
you.
missed the
The
deadline.
response and say no.
I almost missed the deadline, and my mom was getting on me every day, like, do this, do that. I'm like, Mom, I'll get it, you know.
Yeah.
What, you know, what's 19-year-old Justin gonna do? You know, he didn't care. And my mom's like, I sent an email that you're still not registered for graduation, and I'm like, I did it. And she's like, don't lie to me. I'm like, Mom, I didn't do it. I'll do it. So I went on, and it was literally like 3 days before the deadline.
Really?
I wouldn't have been able to graduate. I would have had to wait an extra semester.
Dang.
But so, applying for graduation, you just do it on like the
Why should
Penguin portal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tip of the iceberg.
How long did it take?
The iceberg.
No, it was like,
Why should you
it was like
give a
5
shout out?
minutes. It was
Why-
5 minutes.
Why
I was
should you
just-
need the shout out?
Why should we need to shout
We
out?
need
We
to shout
talk
out.
about them every episode.
They're losing a lot of money. Yeah, we're gonna boost the school.
Bring back power plant technology.
Yes. That one person that's gonna do it. That's dying to do it.
Justin's gonna have a kid one day and they're gonna be like, man, can I do
Wish I did
that?
power
Why
plant
is you?
technology.
No.
They're like, I'm so sorry. That was
The last power plant engineering major. That's so cool, actually. That's really
Actually,
cool.
it's cool.
It's a neat major.
How they like sunset the classes, but you still got out in time.
They
Yeah.
cut it before, like you graduated.
They probably cut it like when he was still there, but
When they cut it,
like,
my first year was when they cut it, but they let us
you got it
finish the
just
2
in
years.
time.
Yeah.
Then.
My professor was like the greatest professor ever. His name was Dan. Oh, I love that guy. He was like my professor for every class.
Really?
It was like all my power play classes.
Because they only had one professor. They could only
Yeah.
afford one professor.
That's all they could find. And he worked in power
It's
plant all
gonna
his
be you,
life,
too.
and then he
Yeah.
just taught us. But he was a really good teacher.
Do you think you might, like, you know, after you, like, save the power plant, you might go teach the new generation?
No,
That one guy, the new
no,
generation.
not enough dough.
No dare do that.
No.
$8.50 an hour.
That's not much.
Yeah,
That's
no,
nice.
it was a cool major. I like my job, so
That's cool.
that's all that matters, right?
What's
Yeah.
the day in life?
Day in the life.
Yeah, well, your
I'll give
hours.
you a rundown. I'll give you a rundown of my day in life tomorrow. What time is it now? Oh, it's 10:57. So I need to wake up in 5.5 hours.
What?
Yeah.
We
You
were at
sleep last night?
4:30?
I slept a little bit last night. Yeah, I
Okay,
wake up at
that's
4:30. I get up.
Every day?
Okay. I set an alarm. I set 11 alarms in the morning.
It's like,
Yeah.
except
So I
for
wake. First one's at 4:30. I wake up. I hit snooze.
Uh,
Till 4:40. I actually wake up. I
Okay.
go on my phone, go on Snapchat, do whatever, you know, Instagram.
2-hour TikTok session. Work at
Yeah.
9.
Like a 1-minute Snapchat session, and then I get out of bed. I remote start my car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, especially today it was 4 degrees this
Oh,
morning.
you have those remote starters?
Yeah,
I do too.
I did that, and then I go out in the kitchen. and I get the coffee going, and then I run, get my contacts in, brush my teeth, all the good stuff in the
You
morning.
live on your own?
Now I live with my parents still. I'm saving all my money.
Good.
Smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not.
Why wouldn't I,
Yeah.
But I get a home cooked meal every night.
Really?
Yes.
Damn.
Then I'll pack my lunch. I should do it the night before, but I don't. I don't know why. From the time I wake up, I'm out of the house at 5 o'clock.
Really?
I get up at 4:40 and leave at 5. I get to work at 5:30. Takes me like 10 minutes to park because there's a million people who work there. And then I walk in.
Back when it was bustling major.
Yeah, walk in, go clock in, and start my 12-hour shift.
Wait, 12 hours?
Yeah.
Oh, you get out at 5:30?
6.
6.
It's not too bad though. You said like some days it's a little bit more. easy
Some days
than
are
others.
busier than others.
Yeah.
Today we were pretty busy. We had a lot going on.
What makes you busy? Like,
Today we had to, like a low water switch on our boiler busted,
oh,
broke, so we had to fix that. Spent
Really?
a couple hours doing that. A lot of maintenance work, fixing things. A lot of motors, pumps, stuff like that. Yeah. This is probably a foreign language to you guys, but
motor.
Not really. Yeah.
yeah,
I know
no,
some of it. Not a lot of it.
it's a real. I think I have the best job in the entire plant.
Boiler boy?
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
That's what the boiler, right?
Boiler tech.
What,
Yeah.
what do you do, like?
I make sure the boilers don't blow up.
Oh, really? Like
Yeah,
watching it? Like
yeah.
really close?
Yeah, just looking at screens and stuff.
Oh.
Doing checks.
That is what
on-
Homer Simpson does. He looks at
Yeah,
screens.
Homer Simpson.
He is Homer Simpson. But he lets it, like, explode. He would let it explode. Do you have donuts, sir?
Right,
Do people
donuts.
bring donuts?
Like Homer
My
Simpson.
boss is
Yeah.
bringing donuts tomorrow.
Oh,
Because it's our last day on daylights, and I go to midnights starting next Sunday.
Wait, when
starting
you-
Sunday.
you start at
I
midnight?
start
mean,
at 6 p.m. and start.
Have you
instead
done
of
that
6 a.m.
before, or is this your
Yeah,
first
it's
time doing
every month I switch.
You go from like,
It's a lot more laid back on midnights. There's just not a ton going on. The plant's empty.
bed when you back at 6 a.m.?
Oh yeah.
And you sleep
Oh,
till what, like
man.
6 p.m.? Wait,
No, I
that's
sleep.
work.
This is. I go to bed at so I get home at like 6:30. When I'm on midnights, I get home at 6:30 a.m.
Ooh.
I go to bed at 6:35. 6:32, I'm in bed. And I wake up at, I don't know why, my body naturally wakes me up at like 11 o'clock in the morning.
Oh.
I get like 5 hours of
So
sleep.
every night, no matter what, you get like
Yeah.
5 hours?
Yeah. But when I'm off, I snooze. I sleep, dude.
You make
Unless I go hunting, I sleep. That's it.
Oh, yeah, you want to talk about hunting?
Sure.
Nice segue.
Yeah,
I heard the word, I was gonna jump
Yeah.
on it.
Just went on.
deer hunting.
Yeah.
What's the biggest deer you've caught?
The deer I killed this year. It is a nice size 8-point buck.
Is that what-
Yeah.
Oh, that's the how many points on
Yeah.
the horn?
Here's a picture if you want.
Show the people, After you show
That John right there.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Show the people.
They can see it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, no, that's my favorite hobby is deer hunting.
You get like rabbits or anything?
I
Just
only
deer?
hunt. Yeah, it's just bow hunting. The compound bow is my favorite.
Yeah.
I love it.
I saw like you posted on your story once like you had like a video of the deer just like such a gigantic deer but you never caught him.
No.
Because he was just on your video just stopped like
Yep.
what was it? He was
They're so
same
smart.
deer?
He was taunting you.
Huh?
Is it like it's the same deer that you're trying to catch?
Well,
Like a
already
scar on his eye.
I already tagged out for this year.
So you can't catch
But
him.
he'll be there next year.
I hope he's old.
You know what he
Wait,
looks like?
for 2024 you already tagged out?
Well, for 2001, the season starts in
Okay, alright.
2023 and runs till 2024.
How good of a shot are you?
I'm not bad.
Like say like
I mean, I can. It's tough with a compound bow.
If you
pull
put,
it
like,
back but
an apple on Bo's head.
No way.
And you
man.
put
how
it in
far,
over-
how far are we?
Okay, so
Oh.
you're from the end of the parking lot, no, the street, you know the road,
Yeah,
to like this window.
it's about 40 yards. Those probably dead.
You might miss it.
I'll probably shoot over his head. It's like, I'll aim high so it either shoots over your head or hits the apple.
But you want to hit the apple. Like you gotta make sure.
Yeah.
You aim like right.
20 yards, I'd be able to hit the apple.
Okay.
But
We're not testing that.
25 to 20,
We're on
20
typically
30.
Iceberg Day where we
I
just
feel
field
confident at 25 to 30 yards.
day. Okay, like really, like not 100%,
Not 100%.
95%.
Like 80%.
Is that good for you, bro? We do it.
No.
How about 100%? What is that? Like one
Right,
year?
one day we
How much I
had-
gotta pay you to let me try that from 20 yards?
Nah.
Would you do it for
I
$5
can't
million?
even. No, I wouldn't do it for. He's shooting a gun at my head.
No,
Oh,
no.
bow.
A It's the same thing. Just shoot with a bat.
shoot
A bow
with a bow.
I'm gonna be honest.
Shooting at an apple.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. A bow would probably be worse.
You see that in movies and stuff.
Oh,
it's
because
not
it curves up and you don't know
Wait.
it's not straight.
No, well, a bow. If it was like you're gonna have,
bow.
I mean, a gun, you're gonna have a little, the bullets. It's gonna have some.
Doesn't a
It's
bow
gonna have
like a
some
little
spread,
notch?
but the bows have a broadhead, a 2-inch broadhead on them. So instead of getting hit, the bullet's like this wide. The broadhead's gonna be this wide.
I remember I used to do bow and arrow stuff as a kid. Like me and Evan Sanford.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, we used to do that. I always
Did
used to fuck up by walking in front of the air, we shot. They're like,
Yeah.
get out of here, get out.
I put a hole in my basement when I was like 7 years old.
Really?
Yeah, there's a hole in my basement wall. Me and Ricky were down there shooting, and I beat a jack wagon, and I pulled back and shot it.
Jack, wow.
Put a big hole. So
With
guess
the
what I
arrow?
did? Yeah, I took the arrow out, and I put a Lego. Lego's still in there. There's still Lego. When I go home, I will send you guys a picture of my Lego.
Okay. But not the
Yeah,
your parents
the
know?
thumbnail though.
Yeah, they know.
That's pretty fun.
Make that the thumbnail.
Alright, well, anyways, since we
Canada.
have the picture right. Oh.
Sorry, no, go ahead.
We can talk about
I was
Canada.
gonna go right up there.
What were you gonna say?
We can talk about
I was
Canada.
gonna go right up there. But I guess not.
Canada.
Canada.
How was
Oh, Canada.
First trip.
Well, I've been to Canada a million times.
But
With
your
my
favorite
family,
time
with my
Your
family.
favorite time was the thought.
But my favorite time was 100% with you guys.
But which one?
Oh, you guys and Jared. That was so fun. Dan and Marshall was literally like this close,
Yeah.
but
Dan made it pretty funny.
Dan was hilarious.
You get the sure he did.
That's the first time I've ever met Dan,
Uh,
and he was hilarious.
He was here.
He's so-
I think
he's
you
so
guys
great.
one other time, but
I did meet him at
It was
disc golf and then your Halloween.
not
thing,
much.
but
Yeah,
not
it's like
much.
very slight. So like you didn't really know him too well.
But dude, when we went, dude, that was so fun.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Also, gambling was legal there.
And we all made money besides Jason, I think.
I thought it was just you.
No, I made money.
Wow, that's embarrassing.
Bo made a little. Bo was either even or he was up
I was
like
even.
$20.
I knew you had
Jason-
$5, but I wasn't down.
It was
there.
either you or Jared that was down like $100.
Jared. When
I think
Jared
it was both
loses,
of us, right?
When Jared loses, he loses like a little bit, but then he's done for the rest of the trip.
So it must have been Jason.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
Jared lost like $20-$30.
See, what-
Because I think you put 100 on black and then it hit red and you lost it all.
Yeah,
I remember.
because,
Or
like,
something like
I
that.
put 60 in blackjack and I won.
And
No,
you
no,
won.
it was a roulette.
Roulette.
I
It
won.
hit.
And it hit. So I did it again with a 120.
And you lost
and
it.
I lost it.
Yeah.
See, we
It
wanted
was fun.
We wanted to cruise me and Jason and Jared, but I think you won on the cruise. You either won on the cruise or
I
Canada.
won so much.
Yeah, he put like a bunch of money on like one color, I think.
It was so fun.
You know, so what about the 2 a.m. trip that Jason took?
Oh my
yeah.
god! Yeah, I have to ask you about that.
Oh, yeah.
Your hot dog run at 2 o'clock in the morning.
My hot dog run, yeah. So
Jason was half in the bag. He was more than a couple
a
beers
lot.
deep.
You had a lot.
Yeah, and I remember being laying in bed because I slept with Jared, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah, me and Jason in the same bed.
I remember laying in bed. Me and Jared were just talking, and you were there with us, and Jason's gone. We're like, "Where's Jason?"
Yeah, I remember just being like,
Because he was
kinda
like,
out
"I'm
of it, and
hungry."
being like, wait, where did Jason go?
Yeah, he's like, "I'm hungry," and then at he left at like 2. It's
You
like
just see, like, the door
3:30 in
open
the
and
morning.
close.
I'm like dozing. I think we're all asleep. Like we're almost asleep.
Yeah.
And
Need
we
a
just
call.
hear the
People
like
like back
my
in the
phone rings
That's
and
fine.
my
Yeah,
phone
just
rings
go
or
right.
someone's phone rings and he's like, I got food. Like I'll explain when I get back.
It was a whole trip. I met so many people. It was like I was trying to get McDonald's. But it
So
was like,
what happened?
So I got hungry.
Yes.
So I left.
As you do at 2
Just
o'clock in the morning.
When you're really drunk, you
Yeah, why
you
wouldn't
know
you?
it is.
Right?
To do that.
It's just a little red. Yeah, you can keep going.
Is mine good?
Yours should be good. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And keep
Just
working
test,
on it.
test,
How
test,
far away?
test.
That's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Anyways, continue.
Yeah. So I just started like looking for food, and I was like, I want McDonald's. So I looked at McDonald's, and it was like 5 miles away. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna start running. So I started running, and then I met people on the way. People just like we talked to them. They were really cool. And then I found this one Shell gas station. I don't. It was some Canadian gas station, like Maple Leaf. It was probably that. It was probably Shell. Moose. And then I went in there, and I was like, I don't know what to get. There was 2 hot dogs left, and they were like so cold and gross. I went to buy them, and he's like, oh, those are expired. You can take them for free. Not expired.
They were expired.
They were expired, but we ate them, and man, I took my hot dogs.
So wait, you said that he offered you like the really, really like sketchy hot dogs for
Those are only 2 hot dogs left. I was like, I'll take these. Like, keep them. They're a little.
And then you got a couple bags of chips and some other stuff.
Yeah.
We had like a little buffet. We each took like a bite of
Yeah.
the hot dog and we all spit it out.
Mm-hmm.
And
That
then
was-
I ate it all.
ate the
Did not
chips.
taste good.
Yeah, but man,
I was like, that was a fun
I did
one.
not feel any
It was fun.
fatigue from that run. I wasn't powered. I was sprinting. Not like sprinting, but it was like,
Then
man.
we went to
It was weird because the first, Boston pizza.
Don't say the don't no more Boston pizza. Yeah, that place irks us.
It was good. But it was such a fun trip. What else happened?
Too much. I don't remember.
Going through the border, I was surprised at how easily the first time we got to the
We
border
did.
and back.
We talked too much. What happened?
To what? The border?
Something weird happened when we went past the border. We started laughing like a lot.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah, I remember
was
like, what are you going to Canada for? And I was like,
no, because when we were at the border, we were going to the border. The guy goes, "Where are you going?" And so, I don't remember who it was. Someone goes,
it was Jason.
He goes, "Canada." Like really? And the guy just looks and he's like,
Well, when we got there, Jason was like, Canada, stupid.
it's like he's like, when we were going there, when we were crossing
Yeah,
the
he's
border,
like,
the guy was like, "Who
What
are
is-
you?
yeah.
Who are
You
you
don't-
coming with?
just
You-
friends.
You guys all You guys all
Family.
friends? Just you related? No, just
Yeah.
friends." He's like, "Who's renting the hotel?" And it's like, "My parents." He's like,
Where they at?
"He's like, where they at?"
I'm like, they're meeting us there. He's like, oh, well, what's the hotel? And I'm like,
Did you call your dad?
no, I had to look for the
But the guy
hotel
was
on
so weirded out. He was like, he didn't understand that it was a normal thing for one person in their family to bring like one person and their friends.
Yeah.
Like he's like, "That's normal." I was like, "I don't think it's that weird." If this video gets 200 views,
Yeah. What are you doing?
if this video gets
What are you doing about
200 views, I will.
Actually, the podcast has gotten 54 views for the first video and 55
Yeah.
the second.
I feel like
It's
these
actually
are
pretty good.
More people will watch.
I'm gonna plug it. So
I'm gonna plug it too.
yeah, I'm gonna plug it.
We
Heavy.
have to.
I'm gonna plug it heavy.
To make it a new.
I'll make-
All
I'll
the
get new
socials.
pictures.
I'm actually surprised with 50.
That's
even,
crazy.
Even plugging it because like my Survivor stuff got like over 100 views for the first thing I plugged, but this is still pretty good. 50 for 50. 50 times in a row.
If this video gets 200 views, I'll think about what I'll do.
Well, then,
I'll
give us like a
do a
benchmark.
milk mile.
Really?
I'll do a milk mile. You want to do a milk mile with
Podcast.
Jason?
I'll do it.
Milk
yeah.
mile with
I think
200
Jason
views?
would actually be. We should do a tip of the iceberg milk mile.
I'll do it for sure. Yeah. It's TikTok. No, there's one Instagram reel. There's like this 10-year-old kid who has like no followers, and he's like, "I'll do whatever the top comment says." And it was like, go to Thailand, move to Thailand, become a professional MMA boxer,
Win a world championship and move back.
and move back. And then all the comments, all his videos after like,
You have
go
to
to
do
Thailand,
You
man.
have to do it.
And he did the second most.
The
It was
comment had like
it
a
was-
million likes.
I know.
Yeah, he was unreal.
That's really funny.
Forever, everyone's gonna say, "When are you going to Thailand, man? When are you going to Thailand?" He's never gonna go. He should go though.
Yeah.
What were we talking
But as I was saying, I'm surprised about how many views we've gotten on this podcast. But the only
What was
has
it, 50?
intro has 50, which is only a minute video, but the first episode has like 55.
Really?
And I'm surprised because I remember you said in like the intro, like, or something. You said like the first episode, you're like, "Oh, we'll probably get like 10 views."
Yeah, I didn't think
50's
anyone
pretty
watched.
good.
I thought it would be like your mom.
50's pretty good. A lot of people that I've talked to
Friends.
said they haven't finished it yet or watched. They saw like the first bit, which
I started watching it today.
yeah, I'm kind of worried though because if we have like 40
Our
50
attention
minute
doesn't
podcasts,
People
people
watch
aren't gonna watch 40, 50
it.
minutes.
Yes, they will.
We'll cut
It's
this
not
out.
one of the podcasts.
That's true. Most of them are like that
Yeah.
long.
How long has it been?
Oh yeah. Do you know when we started?
Like about 45 minutes.
45 minutes. All right. That camera has 70 minutes of footage on it, so we have another at least a max of 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, we're fine.
But anyways, I was gonna say, compared to the Survivor videos, got pretty good views too. Which you were in the Survivor videos.
It wasn't the
Survivor in the
videos.
Suburbs season 2.
I don't want to
You were
spoil
too.
anything, but
No, you.
it's already out.
It's already out.
Also, if you haven't watched it, go watch it on Bo Gorby's Instagram.
Yeah.
You know-
Survivor in the Suburbs.
I wasn't intending on plugging it.
Bo Gorby's
This is our
Instagram.
last time.
Survivor.
He also streams Gorb Guy 44.
Anyway, let's
Gorb Guy
Yeah,
44.
Survivor in the Suburbs. It's great. If you want to see me again, if you want to see me get voted out a lot quicker than I anticipated.
You're in like 6 episodes.
Yeah.
But you're in all of them technically.
Well, now that
you're in the
you're in
jury.
Yeah,
But,
but
you did pretty well.
I did alright.
If it wasn't for
I got voted out
I guess
because
we're
Jack said I was the biggest threat in all the athletic and.
If there's a third season, like there's gonna be some changes. I've already thought of some plans. And
Am
stuff.
I invited back?
We'll have to see.
Mind right back.
But like, you played twice already.
I've only played once.
I did say that I'm gonna make it to where I'm
I
only.
want to be a
Only people who.
I want 10 people. 5 people have played once.
Yeah.
So like some people from the second and first season that didn't
And
play at the
5 that
same
played
time,
none.
and 5 new people, which I already have a list of people that I could ask for.
I could be a camera guy because I feel like we should get more like conversations, like in the plot.
It's kind of hard because like people want to have private combos of who they're voting out. They don't want a camera right there.
Yeah.
Because
then
that's the point.
Other people, yeah, but then other people who are in the game are like, hey, why are they talking to the camera right there?
Yeah.
So then they walk
We should
out.
be like a roadie to like say why.
I got a GoPro. People can talk to the
Oh,
GoPro.
yeah.
Dude, Survivor, you should do give a GoPro to like a different person on the team each challenge.
That'd
and
be
they get
cool.
to like film their experience.
That is a good idea.
That'd be cool. I have one GoPro, which
You
I
do, like,
wasn't
a
even the
little,
second one.
Like everybody, I mean, you could do so much with the GoPro.
Yeah.
That stuff was awesome though.
Yeah, I voted.
I think
for
it's a
that
cool
one.
idea. I want to do a 3rd season.
It's a
I want to do a
unbelievable
4th
idea.
season. I want to do a 4th season.
if it gets if it gets like more like coverage and stuff, it could be huge.
It's hard to get coverage though.
on YouTube it is, but
Yeah.
like dude,
Because I play it on my Instagram, which is a decent.
you need to make other social medias.
like TikTok.
You gotta
That's
post,
like TikTok.
I tried to do it on
Fun
TikTok. It
TikTok.
didn't really work out on TikTok.
Yeah, you got to do it on TikTok because that's like how everything blows up now. is
Yeah.
TikTok.
Every podcast blows up.
Because if it gets on your For You page once, you get 1,000 followers, then it pops up, has better chance of getting on there, and it just
Right.
like keeps, like if you get on the For You page once, it can change everything.
Because I only do
Yeah.
10 people on each season so far, but I want to do it one time where I bring like 20 people.
You should do it next
You
season.
know how hard that would be though?
You should do it
20
next season.
people. Because
Because
like
do it.
the problem with that is
It'd be
20 people.
fun.
That's like one whole day.
Oh,
Like you can't get rid of 20 people in one day.
You do 2 days.
Problem with that
That'd
is
be
a lot
fun.
of people don't have flexible schedules. Like you have work, other people
I
have work.
have days I can take off.
True, but other people.
We'll
like,
find 20 people. a
yeah,
day
20
off.
people who have 2 free days in a row.
Work.
Wait, 2
Survivor
days?
in the suburbs.
Yeah. you got-
If this is Survivor, like actual survival,
Yeah.
I'm winning. No one is beating me. There's not a chance in heck that anyone is beating me at a survival
I could
competition.
fast
It'd
for
just
days,
be in the
man.
backyard though. I mean. it
Man, I'd light a
wouldn't-
fire. I'd have a Taj Mahal.
That's
Dude,
hot.
I'd build a teepee. Come on.
What was
man.
You know what I was surprised about the most in the season? When you, Yoakum, Marshall,
Dude,
and
dude.
Teddy, why'd you guys go to Rocks? You guys went, they all tied the
I was
vote.
so
You were
sad.
I
like-
would vote for Teddy.
I
for
was
sure.
so
I thought
sad
for sure
Yoakum
Teddy-
got voted
I
out.
was for sure like, oh.
I was so sad Yoakum got voted
I
out.
didn't understand the logic
You voted
behind it, because I think you voted Teddy.
Oh, that was me.
I voted Teddy.
Marshall voted
You
for
wanna know?
Yoakum.
You wanna know what their Marshall voted for Yoakum.
Yoakum
Yoakum.
didn't vote for Justin.
What was his-
Yoakum voted for me because he said. Yoakum voted for me because he thought me and Marshall were both gonna vote for Teddy, so it would just completely eliminate the thing.
He didn't know about the
Eliminate the
box.
votes. And then Teddy voted for Marshall.
Yeah. It
And we
completely
all
changed
had one
everything.
vote.
I
We
thought you
all
guys,
had one vote.
yeah, and then also when the revote happened, I'm like, okay, well, see the problem is like now they all know that it's tied, so if it changes, then people know they changed their
Yeah.
vote. But like I thought you guys were gonna revote because then it ensures. I thought you and Marshall like would have just revoted, but you were like, I'm fine with just a tie, which was fair. But I'm like,
It was-
that's
I-
very risky.
Yeah, that was
to do
crazy. That was probably.
I was
the
like,
worst.
damn, Justin or Marshall are about to go out right now.
I didn't want any of us to get voted out.
That's true, yeah.
Like, I wanted to keep Teddy around
It was-
because
it
if
was
I
hard.
could, if I
It's
could
cool,
get, if
yeah.
I could get close with Teddy, he's so smart.
He's
He is.
loyal to the
He
end.
beat you in that one
Yes.
immunity challenge.
Dude, yeah, beat the crap out of me.
He was mine.
Oh
one.
my
the golden
gosh.
egg.
Yeah, what am I gonna do in a puzzle against Teddy?
Yeah. He's
What
got the
is-
brains
That's
and
why
the
Teddy
box.
gets voted out though. He's so good at everything.
He's so good at
That's
everything.
why Jack's like,
He's an
"Alright,
athletic
we gotta
freak
take out
too.
Teddy."
He's an athletic freak
The
too.
first time Teddy doesn't win immunity, Jack's like,
Teddy
"Alright,
is
we're gonna do
so-
it."
He's my guy. I can't get rid of Teddy. When did you go up? When did you go up?
Teddy went out. Well, let's see. Sal
Early.
went out 5th. Chum went out 4th. I think 6th. Teddy went out 6th. And then you went out 7th because
Yeah.
Teddy went out right before you.
Yeah, that was I was the first member on the. Julia was the first.
Joey
member
was
on the
first
jury.
jury.
I was
member,
the second.
You're second. I might change up the whole jury structure next time, depending on how it works. But
Man. I was really hoping me, Beam, Teddy, and who was Connor there?
Connor was not there this time.
Me, Beam, and Teddy could, for like.
Yeah, the Beam vote too was crazy.
That was
'cause,
bad.
like, you should have just voted with Beam. It would have been a tie, and then Marshall might have went out.
There were some very, very like. There was a lot of things that just made me be like, what?
Yeah, the first season that never really happened. Second
Yeah,
season
I agree.
more.
That was.
I'm just waiting for like, cause like there's idols, and
Yeah, I didn't find a single one.
Idols,
They weren't
Sean found
existent.
all of them.
They were
gave
not
them all to
existent.
Sean.
I didn't
found
give
all.
them that.
He took him out of his pocket.
They actually used one on me. Chun
Yeah.
used an idol on
Well,
me.
the thing is, typically the
And
idols are
then
supposed
betrayed
to
me
be.
2 rounds
2
later.
days
Yeah.
later, like real
You were a
surprise.
threat.
I was a threat. I was the threat.
Remember Jack?
Apparently.
Like we were walking
I don't
towards.
think I was a threat.
You were a
You
threat.
were
How was I a threat?
Well, me and Jack, you
Strong.
were the big person
I
who
was
wanted to vote out.
friendly.
Yeah, but like
that's the
What'd
thing.
you say?
me and Jack, we were walking. Everyone was walking towards like the voting area, and he whispered me, we're all voting Jack out. So I voted Jack. I mean, no, we're all voting Justin out. So I voted you out. And then it was just me and Julia who voted you. And I looked like a fool.
True, but you didn't have to
a
vote
fool.
for Justin.
I didn't like. Yeah. You know.
That was when we got Julia out. Because that's
Yeah.
when they used idol on me.
And then it was just
we
me.
didn't really
Yeah, I was like, oh shit. And she gave me something.
There was a confessional after with Justin saying like, it's okay with Jason. He told me what happened in the situation.
Yeah.
So
Marshall wouldn't say it's okay.
Marshall's so salty that you.
Marshall's still mad.
Like genuinely, you're like.
No, he's like,
It's like it's fake, but it's
it's fake beef.
Yeah.
I mean, Jack played
Yeah.
so much better than Marshall.
Jack played.
But Marshall's who I
But
would
Jack
like is
also,
a fan favorite.
but Jack also called Sean.
He was a fan favorite, yeah.
Jack also called Chun the night before and
Yeah,
told him
the
exactly
pregame-
what they were gonna do.
That's why I
not
got
how.
changed
Yeah,
the
that's-
pre-gaming situation. It's hard to.
You
come
should
back
not
that
tell
way.
anyone if they're in it or not.
Problem is, Jack and Chum would know to just call each other out right away.
Well, you said they've already both played twice.
Yeah, they're not gonna play this next time.
Like,
But if they ever have another
make
one,
sure like when you send a text to people,
just
text them
individually.
individually and say do not tell anyone you're playing.
Yeah,
And if you do, and I figure out, you're
You're
banned.
out of the
You're
cast.
banned forever.
Yeah.
But then we might not have a cast. I trust some people wouldn't do it.
I would do it.
But there's people who would do it.
I don't think there would.
You don't think so?
No.
Alright, we'll see.
I don't think so.
I want to do a big cast one, and the problem with that is be pre-gaming.
Thing at the end, we had to say the thing.
Yeah, we will. We will in the outro.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say
We'll
I'm
do the
really,
outro separately.
I'm really happy. I mean, he grabbed fire.
Oh,
He
Jack's.
grabbed a
We
fireball.
can talk about that with Jack more, but that was crazy.
Yeah,
okay, we'll wait.
Finish.
He might have.
He grabbed the fireball.
I mean, I think he did deserve to win out of him, Marshall. and
He did like the
Jason.
sneaky stuff. Wait, what? Why'd you say like that?
He did.
No, what? I know.
You even watching it back. you
My
just-
speech
you
was
said
really
yourself.
bad.
I don't know how you were there.
I-
Genuinely, I have no idea how you made it.
I eased on by, and that's
I just
because
have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
What are your plans after college?
We don't know.
It's a loaded question there. That's like
It's
a
one
really
question.
deep question.
Mr. Beast?
I would
I'm gonna
actually.
find him on the street and beg him for money.
Yeah, well, no, he's asking if I was gonna do it. Mr. P.
Oh, I'll beg you for money,
Yeah, Bo, can you give me money, please?
please.
Well, I don't have money right now.
Well, like you will, so just give it to me now.
Well, I don't.
Just take a loan and give it to me. I'll pay you back, I promise.
They're like, why
I
would you
need
give
money.
me
I don't have a job because I'm an athlete, so I don't have any time on it. It's fun being an athlete, but there are some ups and downs. But yeah, after college, I hope to be. It'd be cool to make videos, but it's so hard to do that because I have 34 subscribers on the
You
channel.
gotta get
And now
on.
I'm starting from scratch on a new
You
channel.
gotta get TikTok.
Yeah, I want to keep
You
posting.
have to try TikTok.
That's how podcasts blow up. No one finds
Yeah.
podcasts.
Yeah,
It's
you have
just
to post the podcast on TikTok.
It's
like,
frustrating
take
when you
clips
do
of it.
TikTok and then like
You gotta
no
take
views come.
take clips of it, just keep posting it.
No.
Yeah.
You gotta take
Like,
clips of the podcast and
shameless
put it
plug.
on TikTok.
It's not shameless at this point. Everyone, you have to do it. It's necessary for that.
See, like, you know how I post on my story for this podcast, like I post a link and everything?
Yeah.
I want to start posting it to where there's a clip and a link, so you can at least see a little.
Do you know how to do that?
No. So, that's the thing. I'm gonna.
Try to fiddle with this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna
See
try
if
to
you can
figure it
learn
out.
more.
I gotta get this out by Friday though, so we'll see how that works. So, we're Survivor In The Suburbs. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully,
it was
maybe
fun.
you'll get a call back. You know?
I hope I get a call back.
You just
It'll
told me
make my
when to
day.
call back. Oh wait, no, you said you would.
Maybe you'll get a call back in like the future.
Oh, you said what do you mean?
Well, you placed 6th, or no, you placed 7th place, and you placed 3rd.
That was a great.
That's an
game
average
by
of-
doing nothing.
Let me think.
So after
5th place. That's pretty good.
That's like what?
That's
Good.
5th place.
Yeah.
That's
like
10.
that's like.
Are you guys both business majors?
Yeah.
Well, actually, you didn't answer your question, or Justin's question.
What was your answer?
What do you want to do in college? I want to make videos, but I mean, I'm gonna probably get a business job first, and then
Yeah,
like from
yeah.
there see if I can shift.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cause you know how like there's the Instagram guy Big Hot,
Yeah.
like Big Hot Little Freeze.
Yeah, he's watching
I
us.
like yeah. Well, he said he got a business degree, and now he's just making videos.
He was watching you guys?
No, he could be. I mean,
Yeah.
he follows the
He liked one of my links for my Survivor videos.
Really?
Oh, he liked the
Yeah,
story.
He liked the story link.
That's
That's cool.
He
I
could be
think
here.
Subscribe to me too.
He's got like 10,000 subscribers, doesn't he?
I don't think he has that much. He has a lot though.
I know, he actually...
I mean, he's got a pretty good thing
But
going
he's
on.
been doing like production and stuff since high school.
Maybe I'll get him for Survivor.
Do you want to
I
say
can have a
something?
celebrity on the Survivor.
That would boost us.
You think it
By
would?
like 100 views.
Yeah, but I don't know the guy at all, so that's the problem.
Do you want to say something to Big Hot in case he's watching?
Hey, Big Hot. Shout out my boy, Bo Gorby, or
Please.
the Tip of the Iceberg podcast.
Please.
We gotta get this thing out there. We gotta get a lot more views.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug a
I think the
crap
milk
out
mile will make it. We could post the
We
milk
should
mile.
do a live or a podcast at the Milk Mile. You guys set up the podcast, and I run the Milk Mile.
I thought we're all running the Milk Mile.
Yeah, and we'll have the mics. We'll have someone film us. We can get Tony. He's a good filmer. He could follow us around. And he's mobile. He could run a little bit to where he could follow us around. Tony runs. So he could follow us around. We could get Marshall to film us or do whatever if Marshall wants to run with us.
That'd be cool to have a video for that, like on my YouTube channel.
Yeah. And then we just run the Milk Mile.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
It would get us all throwing up our gas.
Do you always throw up?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I mean, there's
Bo, you did that one with us, right?
You did Milk Mile. I beat you guys.
You beat us. I didn't finish.
That was actually really
quick.
That's podcasting.
It goes fast, yeah. I never have conversations for just like an hour, unless you're like dinner.
So I'm saying we had like 3 topics-ish, 3 or 4 topics, and it lasted this long.
We're gonna say the thing? We should say the thing.
Well, we'll say that in the outro. Like this, we're just gonna.
This isn't the outro?
Nah, we have to make an intro and outro.
Just weird. Oh, we're making 2
We're
separate
filming
things.
the intro before or after the podcast.
We're making an outro? What's the outro? Just saying the
Just
thing?
gonna be like, well, that was a great episode, you know.
Oh, he's going. We talk about it?
That's what
Oh, he's
people do
gonna
on
go?
the podcast.
Okay.
Probably, yeah. Well, thanks for coming on the podcast.
Yeah,
Justin.
thank you
it was
guys
great
for having
having
me.
you.
I am
First guest, you gotta come
blessed
back.
to be the first guest, and I would love to come back.
Okay.
That'd be awesome.
And
We still have so much to talk about.
yeah, we probably did skip a
Episode
lot of
2.
stuff.
Yeah.
We should have like a merged episode where you guys like, we only have 3 mics, so you and Marshall could share
No,
a mic.
we could buy more.
Yes.
It says you
Dude,
can
me and Marshall on this together would be so funny.
We can't hold it back. You can't edit too much, man.
It would be so funny.
It would be funny.
Everybody would love
there.
Marshall.
Yeah.
He's the funniest person ever.
Yeah.
Maybe we can talk about poker too next time.
Yeah. We played poker last night.
That's
Yeah,
why I was
right
asking.
here.
I'm surprised you got sleep.
Yeah, it was a rough night.
It was fun.
Yeah.
But well, Justin,
Yeah.
thanks for coming on.
Thank you guys
and
for having me. It was
see you
fun.
next time.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully in the next.
See you next time on
The tip of the
the Iceberg.
Let's hope the camera's still recording.
Shouldn't we say it with like all 3 of us? So we all say it.
Well, guys, that's just
The tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Well,
That was a really good episode.
It would have
Justin
been.
made it really easy to talk for like an hour.
it went by so fast, like 15 minutes. Really funny. Really
yeah.
funny.
Do you want to address what happened though?
Yeah, so something happened with the mics when we plugged a new one in.
This sucks.
Yeah.
The audio quality on the mics are so good too.
They are good for $30.
They're really good.
Yeah.
People were saying they're really good in the comments.
I hope you guys like the camera audio quality though. You know.
For this episode, we're gonna be stuck with the camera audio quality because that's just what we. Luckily, we have that, or else we wouldn't have an episode.
Yeah.
Like that would
true.
be such a waste of an hour.
We'd have to restate everything we said.
Yeah, and that wouldn't be as good. It's
He has to
better
wake up
when
at
things-
4.
What?
Justin has to wake up at 4.
He does. He has to wake up really early.
But he would have to stay for the podcast.
He would have to.
Yeah.
Because we need a video out by Friday.
Yeah.
I'm still very disappointed that the audio did not come out right.
It's just 50.
Yeah,
people.
but I'm just like, I want our video to be as good as possible, and having
Yeah.
audio quality with an echo in an apartment.
It's a good video.
But yeah, but like the audio quality because of the camera could be better if it was
Yeah.
just the mics. And we hold the mics the whole episode, and they're for nothing.
Yeah, you kept saying, Jason, your mic's too close. Pull it down.
Yeah,
pull
it
down."
was.
But it doesn't matter. Look at
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't matter. Now we know for next time.
Now I learned. I
Yeah,
learned
now
my
you
lesson.
But it was a good episode. I enjoyed filming with Justin.
Mm.
Next episode, we'll see what we get next. Maybe Jared, maybe Dan.
Jared
maybe
Beam.
I don't know. Beam, he's really busy, so we'll see if he's able
We'll see.
to.
We'll
Same
see.
as
Hopefully.
Jared, same as Dan. They're so busy. But hopefully,
Hopefully.
we can get one of them. Maybe Marshall.
Oh,
Maybe we'll
dude,
finally
yeah.
get Marshall.
So they're like a duo, so we're trying to get Marshall.
Yeah, that'd be cool to
And
have a
then-
duo podcast with Justin and
Yeah.
Marshall.
Like a 50th episode special.
Yeah.
The crossover event.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I got to get this
Yeah.
out by Friday. We'll see if it gets out by Friday.
Hopefully. If not,
Yeah, but it's like every video every week. We're trying to hit 10 episodes. Dan says he'd be very impressed if we hit 10
I wouldn't want to
episodes.
upset Dan. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
you're right.
Let's see if Dan's even one of the first guests in the next 10 episodes.
First 10 he will be.
We'll see.
He has to
10
be.
weeks.
Tony would be a good one. Tony would
I'm ready
be
for
good.
Tony.
Yeah. We should name some people we would get in the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to try
We'll
to get
shout out to our
Tony,
friends.
Beam, Jay, Jared, Teddy Connor, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe some good guests. Tony.
Marshall.
I already said Jack Brandt.
Jack
Jack Graff,
Brandt,
maybe
Jack
Chun.
Graff.
See if we can get. I got some people on the team that I could ask too.
Yeah.
Potentially. Maybe Toby. Maybe Yachty. So I don't know. We'll see.
We could get
Plenty of people.
we
that
could
I
get to
ask.
like 200 episodes if we just ask like acquaintances at some point.
Acquaintances.
But if you're ever asked on the podcast, you're a really good friend of ours. Like a really good friend of ours.
What do you mean? Did you say
I'm
that?
saying like we could get to 200 episodes by just asking like people we don't know as much.
Yeah, but we don't want to do that.
We gotta ask.
You want to hold a conversation, so you want to do it with people you know.
Yeah. Well, if you're just meeting them, they're like you won't know anything about them, so they'll be like, wow, that's really cool, you know. You won't-
Jersey said she'd come on the podcast.
Mm.
And then Jimmy,
That's
what about
good.
Jimmy? Would Jimmy come on the podcast?
No.
No? But if I'm here, if he knew I was here, he'd get on the podcast.
Even less.
No, he'd get on the podcast.
You're not best friends.
Me and Jimmy are best friends. That was a good episode. And we'll see who we get on next. I have no clue who it'll be. Or if we'll get the video out by Friday. This video is hopefully going to come out by Friday. And hopefully we get the next video out by Friday.
Yeah.
We
Hopefully.
gotta start filming these more like episodes in a day. Like a bunch of episodes in a
We
day.
should have one day where we do like 10 episodes.
Not that many. Maybe
10
like
hours.
2 or 3 episodes.
I'm willing to do a full day.
See,
Are you?
You're willing, but then you have work, so it's like
No, just
you don't-
I only work 3 days a week.
yeah.
one
but
day that we
the
don't
day-
do that.
The day you don't have work, you'll be like, I have work tomorrow, so I have to go to bed early. So
Well, no, we'll start in the
and
morning.
you're like, I have
And
homework.
then we'll go up.
and it's just
There's
like,
no
I have
excuses.
homework.
We're doing this.
I have class, and I have homework, and I have stuff, and I have practices, so like it's kind of hard. Like I'm free usually at 6:30, 7 o'clock every day because I'm done with dinner by then.
That's when I work some days.
See, that's the thing.
We have opposite schedules.
I know.
A little bit.
We got to get this podcast out every Friday though.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna edit this right now.
I'm really tired.
Yeah, you're gonna go to bed.
No, I'm gonna eat pasta.
Oh, okay.
Then
Yeah,
I'm
you didn't
gonna
eat
go
yet,
to
did you?
No, I'm podcast priority.
I like the loyalty.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna get here, Justin was gonna get here, and then like at the same exact time, and then you're like, well, I need to eat dinner.
You had to watch me eat for like an hour.
Yeah, well, Justin said he was willing to stay till whenever, so I was like, I appreciate it.
That's
'Cause I
crazy,
actually
'cause he
texted
wakes
Justin.
up at
I'm like, you
4.
know what, Justin? Like, we film another day because Jason's not answering back. He's probably at work. Might not be back by 10.
I had a crazy table. So
Yeah, I was like, you know what, Justin? We could just do it another day. And he's like, no, I'm fine with waiting until whenever. I only have work till tomorrow, and then I have off. I'm like, oh, sweet.
I like
Oh,
his
yeah.
loyalty to the podcast.
Yeah, he wanted to be.
Everyone
on.
should be loyal to this podcast.
He's gonna be the first guest, and the sad part is it'll be the one without audio.
Yeah.
It'll have camera audio. It won't be the crisp audio.
Maybe it makes it better though, because like it shows that we're like
starting out.
people like the underdog. People love the underdog.
I guess they do.
It's us.
I mean, they'll hear our good audio for the
Yeah.
intro and outro, but they won't hear it for the
Yeah.
episode.
Is it a big
And it's an
difference?
hour long.
I thought something.
It'll be cut down to like 40 minutes, maybe.
Yeah.
But we did talk about so much good stuff. I don't really know if I do want to cut too much. But who's gonna listen to an hour podcast?
People.
I guess. We'll see. Some people.
All of our friends will.
Like 10-minute increments every time they watch it every week.
That's how I
listen
do
to the first 10
podcasts.
minutes.
When I drive, I do podcasts. So it takes
I
like a
do
week
too.
to finish one podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, I
Maybe
don't
the
know.
audio won't be too bad.
You can hear us. That's all that matters. You can hear
That's
our
true.
talking.
All right. Well.
And that's just.
Just
We said that before.
We said it in the
We
thing.
said
We're gonna
that
say it
before.
again. 'cause
Okay.
It's just me and you. But,
Really?
But
And that's we should do like
hang on. I'm trying. That was a great episode. We actually had a really good episode. I'm actually happy with how it turned out. We made an hour turn so easily. Like it made it super easy. But another podcast now.
Yeah. That's great.
Well, we'll see you guys next time. That's just
Just the tip of the iceberg.